All right. Well, good morning, everyone. It is another fantastic Monday morning here at Health Plan Markets. Today is June 27. It's 9:02 a.m. And thank you guys very much for taking the time this morning to join me with my coffee. Hopefully you have your coffee. And we're ready to start the last week of June, closing out the month and getting ready for 2023. So we're going to talk about all that great stuff. But let's not forget why we're here. We are here to improve the lives of our community with affordable healthcare. Thank you so much for being a part of that mission, and thank you for helping your neighbors, friends, families, roommates, all that good stuff. We're really happy that you're out there doing the job. So thank you for that. So as we normally start here, we've got quite a bit of content this morning that I'm going to go through. First thing is I'm going to share my screen here to let everyone know that we've got some training here. One thing I just want to remind everyone is if you're calling in, that's fine. Definitely very glad to have you on the call by phone. But just remember that we do have these on the computer link, and we usually send that out once a week. It's the same link every week. If you don't have the link, you can join via your computer, so that way you can see what I'm talking about here too, because I'm sharing my screen right now for the calendar, and just want to make sure that everybody has access to that and they can see it. But just in case you can't, you can definitely join on YouTube. So for instance, if you have a client meeting, we are going to host these calls during AEP, which I know is a crazy time, but I do want to keep you guys up to date with the latest and greatest. So these are always going to be recorded, and you can find them out at YouTube. All right, so with that, as you can probably tell, the calendar is kind of clearing up, and the reason for that is it's AEP again for 2023, and we've got some training, certifications, recertifications happening. So we wanted to clear out a lot of the webinar stuff that we've got going on. I'm going to talk more on how you can jump back in there and find those webinars, so you always have access to it. So let's go through the calendar for this week. These are going to be highlighted for the external partners, really anyone that's hosting a training out there this week. We want to make sure that you are aware of it because there's going to be rollout sessions happening. There's going to be lots of great stuff that you need to be aware of as the industry progresses. So first thing is this morning, there are two trainings. So you're going to have to choose one. Both are at 11 o'clock this morning. The first is with United Healthcare Medicare Supplements. Many of you have asked about training, supplement training. It is hosted by our good friend, Al Clancy. Al spent many years at United Healthcare Medicare Advantage Department, and he has shifted over to the UHC Medicare Supplement product. And so he is hosting a training today at 11. You can jump on the training calendar and get the link to register for that. Always good to see Al. It looks like he is back in the groove. So if you are interested in learning how you can offer Medicare supplements, specifically with United Healthcare, there is no better teacher than Al Clancy. He is an amazing teacher, amazing human being. I hope that you get a chance to jump in that training today at 11. If not, HPM is hosting a coffee and chat session with Devoted. That's at 11 o'clock today. You can join by phone there. Bring your questions, answers, rude remarks, anything that you got for Devoted, and they are happy to get that resolved. All right, moving over to Tuesday the 28th, that is tomorrow. Yes, we do have our Marketing Match program. That's the webinar. I'm going to share with you guys how we can get back into those webinars. But also tomorrow at 10 o'clock, there's two WellCare trainings. So the first one is in Orlando. This is a face-to-face training for broker support and broker training. This is hosted by Glenda, who is at WellCare. She's one of the managers there at WellCare. This one's in English. So if you are English speaking, hopefully, you can go ahead and jump into that training tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And that is at the WellCare office in Orlando. So you can get the address there at 6801 West Colonial Drive, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Also tomorrow being hosted is in Zephyr Hills. We have Gus Torres, who is going to be hosting a training there at 10 o'clock at our Zephyr Hills office on Gall Boulevard. So if you're in the Tampa market, jump over and meet Gus. WellCare, 10 o'clock tomorrow at our office over there. Also tomorrow, another WellCare training, lots of WellCare trainings happening. Really happy to see this. Tomorrow at 11:45, if you prefer your training in Espanol, in Spanish training tomorrow at 11:45 in Orlando, hosted by Glenda Martinez at the WellCare office. So you can join that one. So it looks like English at 10 o'clock in Orlando, and then 11:45 in Espanol. So if you prefer that, you can do that. Last thing going on tomorrow, Tuesday the 28th, Devoted is doing Meet the Market President. Do you want to meet the president of Devoted? The answer is always yes. Go meet the president of Devoted. He's going to be at the Daytona Autograph Collection Hotel. That's in Daytona Beach from 3 to 5 tomorrow. Pretty cool. Go meet the president if you're in the area. He's going to be down there at 3 o'clock tomorrow in Daytona. All right. Moving on to the 29th, HPM Shop. If you're not using this downtime to learn HPM Shop, you're going to be really jammed up during AEP, because this is the software. This is everything that we're using for HPM Shop to really grow your book of business and do things remotely. We're going to talk about that and how you should be running your AEP with electronic enrollments. So 9 o'clock Wednesday, we've got a webinar there. Join that. You could register at the link in the calendar. Also on Wednesday, WellCare has not stopped. They're doing another training here. This is for WellCare. It is a CSNP overview. The link to join that is in the calendar. So make sure that you join that. That is for the CSNP product, Wednesday at 11 o'clock. All right, Health Sherpa is starting to roll out some webinars here too. So if you're looking at ACA products, if you're doing ACA, please make sure that you know how to use Health Sherpa. It is a fantastic enrollment system. It is our preferred enrollment system. They're doing a workshop in Espanol at noon on Wednesday, and then another one in English at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. So English 1 o'clock and Espanol noon. So hosting those training sessions for ACA and making sure that you know how to use Health Sherpa. Very similar to HPM Shop and vice versa. All the plans are on one place. Makes it very easy for you to quote and enroll. Okay, moving on to Thursday, the 30th. Devoted is doing a coffee and chat session geared for the Jacksonville market. That's at 11:30 on Thursday. So you can join that if you have questions. And then one more HPM Shop live training on 1 o'clock on Thursday as well. We have Saturday webinars happening this Saturday. We've got the marketing match. We've got the HPM Shop, the deep dive, the Clever RX, ACA training, working with doctors part 1, 2, and 3. All of that's happening on Saturday. So if you're looking for training on that, and we're going to talk more about where to find these trainings in our new resource center that I will be launching here today, and you guys will all have access to it. So introducing our new HPM Gold Key. Many of you that have been with us for a while have used the Gold Key. It was basically a giant drive on Google. We've shifted that focus over to a new platform that gives us more of a portal feel. And this is where you're going to find everything that you need to be a successful broker at Health Plan Markets. I am about to share the link in the chat here. And so if you're online, you'll have that link to this site. But if not, I'm going to be emailing it out later this week. You guys that are first get access to all the great stuff that you see here. Now, keep in mind, just as a disclaimer, this is a work in progress. We are transferring a lot of the documents and things from our old Gold Key into this new Gold Key, which basically is an online resource that we are cultivating anything and everything that we get by email, documents, summary of benefits, provider directories, links, contacts to the health plans, broker portals. Pretty much everything that you need is going to be organized all in one place for you, which we are using our legacy HPM Gold Key. So the Gold Key is being revamped, and I'm going to show you some of the features here this morning. The first one is talking about training, because we've got recertifications happening right now. So the very first link is under resources. You can see recertification for 23. When you click that, it's going to take you to two different spots here. You've got AHIP. Just as a reminder, I put up top AHIP, the last day it was June 16 for 2022. So you can no longer take 2022. So that is closed out of June 16. And also, many people are asking us, hey, AHIP, where's the link? How do I get my $50 discount? It's here. Here it is. It's right here. So all you got to do is click the carrier of your choice. So we've got Devoted, Global Health, Health First, Advent Health, WellCare, and Molina. So all of those AHIP links live right here. As they start coming in, you can go ahead and grab whichever AHIP link you want. They're all $50 discount. Doesn't really matter which one you use. But as a recommendation, highly recommended pro tip, whoever's link you used last year, just go do the same one this year. For some reason, it just seems to work a little bit smoother. So if you registered through WellCare last year, go back through WellCare. If you registered through Devoted for your AHIP $50 discount, go back through Devoted. So just it seems to be a little bit more streamlined when you're doing that. Also, as the recertification links and instructions start coming out, I'm listing them here. So you've got Aetna Medicare, which is live. You can do a silver script only. So if you choose to do so, you can just do Aetna silver script. So that's a thing. And so you've got Cigna, Devoted, United Healthcare. They've also got the How to Certify video. United came out today. So if you need to watch the video, they have that there. And then WellCare, and then Molina has a job aid. They're launching theirs later this week. So let's say you want to do your Aetna, you just click here. It'll take you right to the login page. So very easy. Couldn't make it any simpler for you. But it's all organized in one place. So if you are looking to have everything here, it's here. So that is the recertification. So that's the first part of that. I also want to make mention that you've got some other resources in here, which is really great. So the directory, which we're building out, if you need to reach a team member, you've got my info, Sergio's, and Nick's. We're going to build this out for the team as well, so you can reach all of the teammates for health plan markets. The new 2023 Medicare Advantage rates are out for your commissions. So I want to share that with you. All right, so here it is. New rates for 2023. Guess what, guys? You all got another raise this year. In fact, it is approximately 5.75 increase year over year for the prescription drug coverage. And then for us in Florida, national, you're looking at a 4.89% increase on your new to Medicare. So new to Medicare for next year, if you live in states other than which is Florida here, other than Connecticut, Pennsylvania, DC, California, New Jersey, they have different rates. Everyone else, you're going from 573 to 601 per member per year for the first year commission on new to Medicare. So again, you're going from 573 to 601. Congratulations, you got a 4.89 increase in your commissions for next year. So you're over $600 for a new to Medicare. Now, you tackle that with an HRA form, there's an extra, I don't know, up to $70. So you're at $671, and then place them in a, dedicated or center well office. And then you could have up to an additional $200 there. So you're making almost $900 for a new to Medicare. Unbelievable money to be made. This is fantastic. It's very tempting for me to go back to selling because you guys have it made out there. The renewal commissions, $287 per member is this year for 22. That's jumping up to $301. So another 4.88 increase for you as well. $301 for your renewal rates for 2023. Now, if you are doing business in Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and DC, you get a little bit more, going from $646 to $678 for new to Medicare, $323 to $339 for the renewals. And then those lucky folks that live in California and New Jersey, you're going from $715 new to Medicare to $750 new to Medicare. Renewals go for $358 and changing up to $375. So really excited to share that with you. Again, you don't have to memorize this. It is going to show here that you've got your rates here so you can get into that portal. Looks like many of you are trying to get into the portal system. I'm going to probably have to fix a few things here just to make it work for you guys, but happy to do it. Also, the Spark platform, our new partner, Spark, has rolled out their brand new CRM system. And those of you that did the rollout a month ago or a little over a month ago at the Topgolf, we did a really great presentation about Spark and their CRM system and how they're assisting you with client issues. So if you're ready to get started with that, please reach out to John Minotti. But that resource is in here too. There's a quick flyer here that is a getting started flyer. There's a terms and conditions with a basic business agreement here. You can download that, fill that out, and get that over to them. There's a full video library on how to use their platform. So if you're self-service like me, you can go in there and find all the videos to really help you navigate that new CRM dashboard. They have open training sessions. So if you're looking to get training, here's all the trainings that are happening throughout the summertime. So they've got lots of trainings there. If you need help, support, you can go ahead and email them here. Or if you want a personal one-on-one coaching session with John Mullen at Spark, you can click here and schedule a time to meet with John, and he will get you all the resources that you need to get started with Spark. So very, very excited to share that information with you guys there. Just going back to the Gold Key here. Let's see. CRM system is going to be loaded, so that's new. Knowledge centers, this is something that we're going to be building out. So anything and everything per carrier is going to be listed here. So specifically, let's look at Aetna Medicare. Important links. Again, we don't have everything in here yet, but this has the agent website, broker portal, contracting instructions, formulary, provider directory links. All of this is going to live in there, so on and so forth with all of the carriers here to really help you. So, Care Plus, here's some videos. That's all that we've really captivated this. So you'll have to kind of go through it as we start to build it, and we're just going to keep referencing this back. So we'll get you guys access to this. Those of you that are struggling to get access, don't worry. We're going to help you with that, and we'll keep you moving. Carrier contracts and broker portals, again, that's all going to be built out as well. Here's a really cool one on the right-hand side. You've got activities. So opportunities. Let's talk about opportunities this morning. And this is something I'm probably going to touch on every week moving forward. So the first opportunities that came up here that I wanted to post is we've got Simply at CVS. So that was launched for us. So we click on Simply for CVS. Those of you that are in the Orlando market, if you sell Simply Healthcare and are looking to get into a CVS, there are looks like 4 stores available throughout July to work. Looks like Eric's got those booked up at Curry Ford, so just 3 left. If you are interested in working those dates associated with Simply, they are here. So you've got some dates starting on July 5th and all the way through the 27th. Lots of locations to get exposure and to get leads in making sure that you're prepped for AEP. If you don't have any leads by October 1, you are going to really struggle at growing your book of business. So get out there and get leads. The number one agent right now, what she's doing is she's doing events, she's getting exposure, she's going to the doctor's office, and she's getting busy. So the more you're out there, the more leads and the more sales that are going to happen. And so she's been doing it for a while. Take some time, okay? So those of you that are interested in Simply at CVS, here's a couple other things. These are registered events. If you cannot be present during the minimum hours, which are from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., so they're asking you to be there from 10 to 1, we need to find another agent to kickstart that. So We could have expansion on these opportunities in the future, so always link back and check to see what other opportunities are available. For this one, you do have to arrive at least, I would say 30 minutes. I would recommend getting there 30 minutes. So you want to get there about 9:30, notify the CVS team that you're there, and the table should be set up for Simply. And so they'll tell you where to set up. You cannot be next to the pharmacy dispensing area. Remember, that's a CMS violation. Can't be anywhere near there, so make sure that you're in another area. No doctors cannot be at this event. They cannot be at this event with you. No doctor reps can be there. And this is for a Medicare Simply ready to sell agent only. So if you're interested, please make sure that you reach out to a team member so we can get you scheduled and get you the rest of the details so you can show up there at CVS. So at this time, there are no other times available. It is minimum requirement is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can be there longer, but you do have to be there within 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. So if you want to stay till 3, that's fine. If you want to come back from 3 to 5 or 5 to 7 or whatever, you can do that too. But you do have to at least be there from 10 to 1. If you're looking at other times, please get with a team member so we can coordinate that. So just keep in mind that you do have to be there between 10 and 1. That's the only times that are available. Please scoop these up because we are not going to be the only agency. This is not an exclusive opportunity. So, unless you book it, it's going to go away. So remember, you guys need leads for AEP. The only way to get leads is to get in front of people. This is a free opportunity. We are coordinating this for you in order for you to have this opportunity available. So there it is. Again, all this is going to live in this portal for your Gold Key. We're going to be building out that field guide, so that's not quite ready yet. But training, here's some trainings here. Again, we go through the training calendar, so I'll be adding the training calendar in there for you too. But specifically, carrier trainings are going to be hosted here. So Molina has a link to their carrier trainings. If you're looking to add Molina Medicare or Molina ACA, there's some training sessions here. Once you click that, it'll show you when and where they are. Most of them are going to be online. Scan, those of you that are selling in California, Arizona is out there. Here's all the training sessions that are available for Scan, and we're going to be posting those here as well. For HPM, here's the webinars. This is what we were talking about earlier. All the webinars are going to be hosted here. So ACA training, Clever RX, HPM Shop Deep Dive, and the overview, the Marketing Match program, Working with Doctors Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. All of them are here. So you can click those links and you can get into those trainings. So it's simple as clicking the link and there you go. Okay. So this is going to be a work in progress, guys. Really appreciate your patience as we're building this out for you, but trying to put all the information, everything that we can find all in one place to really help you and organize your life for Medicare and ACA for health insurance. So there you go. So good news here for those of you that are still awake. The ACA commissions for Oscar, Molina, and Bright Health, as you may remember, were eliminated a couple months ago due to a CMS regulation. They were not allowed to do that because CMS looked at that as steering. So because you are looking for insurance for your folks, obviously we don't want to work for free. So CMS says, hey, look, you're not allowed to reduce commissions or you're not allowed to eliminate commissions on your product during a plan year. So guess what? You've got to turn them back on. So as of last week, Bright Health, Molina, and Oscar have all reinstated their ACA commissions. And so starting effective immediately for 7/1s, if you're writing ACA business for Oscar, Bright Health, or Molina, along with every other carrier, you will now get paid your commissions. Now, the second question was, well, what happened to all the sales that I did for free over the last 3 months? Well, they are going to retroactivate those policies and you are owed those commissions as well. So you will be getting a very nice commission check for those of you that thought you were working for free. Congratulations, you're going to start getting your ACA enrollments your commissions starting right away. So that is going to happen over the next couple of months. So we've got to wait I would give it about 60 days for that to show up on your commission statements. So that, again, that's Oscar, Molina, and Bright Health. Those are the ones that were non-commissionable. Those are now live. You can go ahead and get paid this. Now it's the same rates as what it was before. So those are reactivated, and yes, they are going to be paying retroactive commission. So that's the news on the street. So make sure that you've got your contracts all set up. Those of you that thought, hey, I'm not going to offer Molina because they're not paying commissions, or I'm not going to offer Bright or Oscar because they're not paying commissions, well, go get your contract because it is live and you can earn commissions right away. So that is the news on the street for ACA. Okay, shifting over to Medicare really quick. Lots of questions around the new CMS law that says, hey, you've got to record your enrollment. You've got to record the phone call to your members if you're enrolling them remotely. And so just some updates here on that. Yes, it is official that they are going to require agents to record the sales call, record the actual enrollment call for your members as they're enrolling. Now, the good, bad, and the ugly is, good news is this is a good protection. So those good eggs out there like you, obviously this is going to protect you from Section A's or CTMs or whatever you want to call them. This is going to protect you, the agent, because it's fully recorded and they can pick out exactly what you said. Now, the bad news is some of you are asking, well, how do I record a call? How do I record this thing? What do I do? We are looking into adding that feature into HPM Shop. So if you're doing remote enrollments, remember CMS is going to require you to record the call, and HPM Shop is most likely going to have that feature coming into 2023. So you don't have to worry about it. You just click record on the enrollment software, which again is another reason why you need to make sure that you're using HPM Shop, you're up to date, and so you can learn the software system. Just remember, guys, it has all the carriers that we offer on there, with the exception of one or two that you can't do the enrollment, but it has them all on there for you. And you can do the recording if you're enrolling through HPM Shop. So another reason why you need to learn this software system to ensure that you're compliant and everybody is taken care of and the recordings are there to protect you. So kind of excited about it because it should minimize our compliance issues and also keep you safe as an agent. So really excited about that. Now, moving into 23, many of you are using HPM Shop to do enrollments. As you know, our Orlando office is under renovations due to a construction accident that happened next door. So because of that flooding, we are now probably not going to have an office open before AEP because of construction and everything that's happening with that. So with that, it may be very difficult for us to store kits. I am saying this now. Please be prepared. Please be prepared to order your own kits and store them at your home, your office, in your car, wherever you're going to host them, or be prepared to have all the broker managers on contact. Be prepared to go to the offices and pick up those kits, but just be prepared, okay? Because we may not have kits just because our office. Now, we are looking for some temporary space to get us through AEP, but at this point right now, I just want to make sure that everybody is prepared. Please remember to order your kits as soon as they're available for 23. And then we'll have all the links and guides and phone numbers that you can call to order kits to get them to you, okay? Now, lastly, I know we're over time here this morning, but if you are interested in doing sales seminars for AEP, you know who you are. Please submit your interest immediately. If it's specific, like I only want to do freedom seminars, that's fine. Just let us know. We are going to need your help in booking these seminars because we have to submit them as soon as possible if you want them advertised. If you want them advertised, we need them in as soon as possible before mid-July, so that way we can get them on the books and get them in the advertisements. United Healthcare is giving us a deadline of July 1st, so that just gives us a few days. But if you're interested in doing seminars, sales seminars for AEP, please let us know as soon as possible. Okay, I've got a couple of the chats in here. Just want to touch on this really quickly. Will we need to register for access? You shouldn't have to register for the Gold Key, Linda. And Tina says the recertification link doesn't show. I'm going to fix that. So just check back later today and that should be fixed. Elisa is asking, what's the advantage of using Spark? Spark is our partner for United Healthcare in Molina, and they're giving us access to their CRM and giving us access to their customer service unit. So these are non-licensed people. These are non-licensed people that are sitting in a call center waiting for you to enter a ticket for a client issue. So let's say your member does not have or can't get their medicine, or is having trouble with the referral, or can't get their oxygen tank, or haven't received their member ID card. All of these issues are jamming you up, especially during AEP. You can now use this CRM system, the Spark system, go in there, enter a ticket, and their call center will take over and solve the issue for you, okay? They will solve the issue for you, plug back a ticket, and let you know that the issue has been resolved. So these are folks that are on standby for you, that work for you to go out and solve your issues. So we are going to be hosting webinars there. There is webinars on the platform that I shared with you earlier. So please jump into the Gold Key and you should be able to see some of that stuff. All right. Looks like that's all the questions for this morning. I want to thank everyone for being on the call. If you have ideas for content, please don't be shy. Shoot me an email, text message, phone call. If you have an idea on what to cover for these calls, I am glad and happy to hear your feedback. All right, I hope everyone has a fantastic Monday and good luck closing the rest of the month. Please remember all applications for July 1st are due on Friday morning, ASAP, okay? So we do have to make sure that we turn in all of our applications Friday morning for the 1st. Okay, guys, hope you have a fantastic day and fantastic week.